What's up, everybody? What's up, Hangover Gang? Welcome to Swole Reactions. My name is Daniel. Tonight, it took me a minute to get to this one because I wanted to center myself a little before I did. I know all of y'all know what's going on. I've been anxious to see this one at the same time not. I can assure you I'm going to have some things to say. At the end of that, if you like what I have to say, or you agree or don't agree and still can be peaceful, fine. If you don't, the fuck out. There's an unsubscribe button. You don't have to come to this channel ever again. What happened the other day was bullshit. And I'm more pissed off at the fuckers celebrating it. We're going to talk in just a minute. But until then, let's give this a listen. Let's see what Tom has to say.
Shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He left behind a wife and a daughter and a son. All he did was try to speak for all of us. And I'm so tired of the hatred and the narratives. The patriots ain't dangerous, woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed the father, sent a message to Americans. They ain't gonna stop until they bury us. Dear Charlie, I don't know if you can see us now, but if heaven has a window, I sure hope you're looking down. Cause we ain't going quiet, we gon' scream your name loud. And you're gone, but I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good man tried to keep making it great. Pray that God...
I don't know how many of you that's going to see this are really that familiar with Charlie Kirk. I have not been one most of my life to watch a lot of political stuff. I educate myself on what's going on, but most of y'all already know my belief on it. I think they're all full of shit. I think they're all full of shit. I don't even consider what happened a matter of blue versus red, or conservative versus liberal, or Democrat versus Republican. Make no mistake, people, that was a good versus evil situation. Regardless of what side of any aisle you fall on. That man's life was taken in front of his daughter. His daughter. Because he wanted to have a discussion. I know I've heard all the bullshit. He said this, he said that, he said this. 99% of the time when I hear people say that, they've taken something he has said out of context. And even if he didn't, and even if you didn't, Charlie just wanted to have a conversation. I have watched a lot of him going to these campuses and talking to these people. And he catches hate and vitriol. He catches the worst. I mean, it's like they're dying to prove him right. They show up and they act like, you know, just assholes. You can't start a conversation that way. And why is it that the very side that keeps saying, oh, y'all can't have conversations, all y'all can do is insult? Why are you the first when I actually make a valid point, or someone makes a valid point, to start calling names and telling us we can't talk? You're the one doing it. I want to hear that bullshit no more. No more. Two. I've watched Charlie change a lot of minds. He'll talk to these kids that have these beliefs about certain things and know that 90% of it is just absolute garbage and propaganda that they're using the media and TV stars and everybody else to program us with. Tom ain't wrong, man. Tom talks about this stuff. Tom sees it. I mean, a lot of us do, man, and it's ridiculous. And we're letting it happen with our complacency. That's on us. But I've watched him talk to some of these kids peaceful. He doesn't yell at them. He doesn't scream at them. He doesn't insult them. He has a conversation with them. And by the time he's done, 9 times out of 10, they're standing there saying the exact same thing he's saying. And starting to realize, well, and all of a sudden their whole belief system is fucked because they realize they don't really believe what they think they believe. And most of the shit that they think they believe is horseshit. I've watched him do that peacefully, calmly, like a civil adult. You may not have liked what he believed. You may not like what I believe. You coming for me next? That door is open, by the way. Step 2. But an unarmed man in front of his daughter, because he wanted to discuss the things that separate us. It meant something to him to bridge those gaps. And you shot him. And those of you, I'm not getting to that yet. We need to listen to more of the song. I'm getting to y'all in a minute. As y'all can tell, I am fucking furious about this. YouTube might pull me down. If so, people, be on the lookout. We'll come back somehow.
That all our parents love, but good man tried to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us. When good men die for the things that they say, and I can't just be quiet. So I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day. Killed in cold blood for having a discussion, and liberals are celebrating murder like it's justice. You didn't kill a villain or the evil that it comes with. You killed a father and a husband. And I'm so tired of the left and all the wokery. We can't get along if you just kill us when we don't agree. Sniper rifle fire from a liberal that no one sees. Scared I might be next to die when I'm just buying groceries. Charlie, we'll make sure your children know that defending all our freedom is why you aren't coming home. I hope heaven has a window you can watch your children grow and hear your message echo from below. And we ain't backing off or giving up. I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an arm.
Oh. He's not wrong. I'm not a hateful person. I'm not a war-mongering person. But I have to carry a firearm where I live. Because enough little idiots are programmed with this bullshit. And this little small town I live in is matching murder numbers like Chicago and Detroit and New York and all these places. And that's not to insult those places. But y'all have millions and millions of people in your city. We don't even have 20,000. And for us to be trying, it's like they trying to match your numbers over stupidity.
For giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties, and you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us. When good men die for the things that they say, and I can't just be quiet. So I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
When you...
And ladies and gentlemen, he's not wrong. Said you can change it in a day. One man. It used to be different ideas is what made us strong. It's what helped us country grow. It's what helped humanity grow. It's what I'm struggling so hard. People, the minute, first off, let's get something clear for all you assholes out there who don't seem to understand this. There's freedom of speech in this country. You know that? Yeah, it's an amendment and everything. That doesn't mean freedom as long as it's something you agree with. That doesn't mean freedom as long as it's something you like. What do you care? Let's say you're in New York. Let's say you're in Georgia. What do you care if a guy in Texas agrees with you? Does he affect your life? Do you pay his fucking bills? Why does it matter? That means you got a problem with you, and you need somebody else's validation. It means you're not confident in what you believe. And it means you believe it for the wrong fucking reasons. And the second you took a man's life in front of his family, I don't give a fuck what your differences are. That is the lowest shit I think I've ever fucking seen. The second you do that, wait, let's add layers. To all you out there that's been celebrating his passing, you need a cure for what the fuck ails you? The Swolemates 1013 at gmail.com. Hit me up. I'll come fix it. Those of you that's been laughing and making snide comments, what on earth? If you've got a problem with the status quo, what do you think you helped with that attitude? You stupid, weak-minded assholes. Do you not understand that you made everything he said right? Everything. Yeah, I'm hot. I'm getting tired of seeing otherwise smart people make stupid decisions. I'm getting tired of seeing one side spit all the hate, preach all the violence, cause all the shit, and point the finger the other way. And make no mistake, y'all have heard me, I'm clear. They're all full of shit. There's not a single one of them up there gives a damn about any of us. That's why they keep us like this. Long as we squabbling with one another, we're not paying attention to them. It's two sides of the same fucking coin. But those of y'all that are celebrating this and laughing about it and you think it's funny, haha, come see me. Come see me. And to the dude that pulled the trigger, I personally think you should be given to the wife. And then all of a sudden, I bet you're going to pray then that she's more forgiving than I would be. People call me wrath because once I get upset, yeah, I can be pretty ill and ugly about some things, but if you have done what it takes to push me there, you usually got it coming. I wouldn't even let it be quick. To gun a man down in front of his wife and children. I would make a career of making an example of you. mile at every second. You fucking coward. Thing is, guys, there's a lot of people like me. Anybody that's watched these reactions and been to our channel, know we accept everyone here. We don't all have to get along. We don't all have to agree on things to get along. Me and my wife don't agree on everything. You're not going to, different life experience, you're not ever going to agree on everything. You don't need someone else's opinion to validate how you feel about you. If you've got a problem with you, that's probably because you know you're doing something wrong. They have pushed meds on our kids, programmed our kids. And for those of y'all that wonder, yeah, I've got the education to back that statement. They've medicated our kids, drugged them, really. Did you know that only about 1 in 25 cases of ADHD is an actual diagnosis? You get them dependent. You get people dependent. Do you realize we're now living in a time where this country is really no different than North Korea? We're only getting certain news. And it's opinionated and layered in half-truths at that. I still wonder every day how so many intelligent people can be so blind to not understand you've been played. Now, with all that said, the person that took his life and the people that are laughing about it, that's not about being a liberal or conservative. That's not about being gay or straight. That's not about being Christian or atheist. That's evil. People, that's evil. To glory in someone's death is just about in the fucking textbook next to the word evil. For every one of you that's had some snide comment or something funny to say, that shows your character. That shows your character. I guess in a way maybe I should be thankful. Let the rest of the world know what truly, absolutely worthless pieces of human beings you are. So now when karma catches you, I won't have any remorse. Will I laugh and revel in it? No. Because I'm not a piece of shit. And even if, because I've heard it said, well, he didn't, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't control you. Your actions are controlled by you. This, well, he didn't, or excuses to cover up the hatred and putrid ugliness in your heart. Not his. Not his. And at the end of the day, karma comes for us all. At the end of the day, there is, whether you believe in God and heaven and hell or you don't, the cosmos, man. There's a day of reckoning for everybody. You don't worry about me. You don't worry about anybody else but you. You got your own things to atone for. And I believe that. Whether there's a God or not, I believe the universe is going to make you pay. Now again, I believe there's some awful times coming, and I believe some awful things are going to happen to some people. Some people that may very well deserve it. You won't hear me make jokes. You won't hear me make fun. Why? Because it's unnecessary human life lost. And that's what it boils down to. Unnecessary human life lost. Because you're ugly. Don't blame it on him. Y'all stew with it yourself. It's a problem today. Everybody got to blame somebody else for their shortcomings. Accept some goddamn responsibility for yourself. And if we're on the street and I hear those kind of comments, you're going to sleep. Bet. Now, my daughter has come home from college, and I got to go, or I'd sit here and rant and rave about this for the next 3 hours, and damn it, people, y'all know I will. Tom, that was heartfelt and genuine, man, and thank you, Tom. Thank you. Throughout your career, Tom, thank you for having the balls to say what needs being said. You know, watch your back, man. For real. There's probably some asshole out there think he's doing the world a favor hunting you. Who knows? I hope not. But thank you for that, Tom. Thank you, Swole Patrol. You've been with me for a few years now. I'm going to keep this thing going. Thank you for being here, taking this journey with me. And for those of y'all that think it's funny, and those of y'all that support it, fuck out of my way. And I mean that. Peace, y'all.